Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video session. Today I am going to explain a new topic of staffing, that is staffing as the part of human resource management. Staffing is the function which all managers needs to perform it, and also it is the separate and specialized function, and there are many aspects of human relations to be considered. So the staffing is the function which is dealt by all the managers in the organization, and it is the compulsory to perform, and also it is the separate and specialized function because it is dealing the aspect of human relationship in the organization. Staffing is a job of all the managers to fill the positions in their organization and to take the sure that they remain occupied with the qualified people. This point says that it is the activity of all the managers that keeping fill the position in the organization, and they must sure about the position in the organization remain occupied with the qualified people. Staffing is closely linked to organizing, since after the organization structure is prepared and positions have been decided by the management, the people are required to work in these positions. So, staffing is totally related with the organizing process. Once the organization process, that is organization structure, has been decided by the management, they have to create the positions. So those positions you have to, that is staffing activity has to start their work by analyzing what kind of the people are required, what kind of the job title required the qualified people. Everything will be decided by the staffing process. Subsequently, they need to be trained and motivated to work in harmony with the goals of the organization. So staffing is seen as generic function of management. Staffing is not only the recruiting or selecting the human resources, it is also includes the training and motivating the people to work in the organization in a harmony manner. Harmony is nothing but where the peaceful work has to be conducted in the organization. To bring the peaceful and the harmony in the working condition, so the organizations must give the training as well as the motivation. The staffing function deals with the human element of management. So managing the human component of the organization is the most important task, because the performance of the organization depends upon how well this function is performed. So, staffing functions only deals with the human elements in the organization. So, for that reason, it has to manage the human component in the organization, and staffing is one of the most important function which is dealing with the human resources. So it has to deal the human resources because the organization is depending on how the function of staffing is performed. So for that reason, they have to perform in a better way to succeed the organization. It is the responsibility of all the managers to directly deal with and select the people to work for the organization. So all the managers' responsibility is to select the people who are capable enough to achieve the organization goal, who are capable enough to put their efforts to succeed the organization. So it has to be done by the all managers. When the manager performs the staffing, there is a slight difference in the function. So some of these responsibility will include like placing the right person on the right job is a responsibility that the managers must check whether the right person is selected or not, and what kind of the qualities should be seen in that right persons, that has to be estimated before selecting the candidate or people. Introducing the new employees to the organization. So this is the duty or responsibility of all the managers. One who joined the organization, that person must be introduced in all the working environment. So training the employees and improving their performance, one of the biggest task of the all the manager is training the employees whenever they are having a confusions, and improving their performance by guiding them and by giving the instructions. So developing their abilities by conducting some career development opportunities to the employees. So maintaining their morale is the self confidence and self esteem of the workers. So they have to maintain the morale of the workers. Protecting their health and physical conditions, that is the working environment must protect uh, protect the health of the employees in the organization, and also any physical conditions if they are capable, if they are facing, that also must be seen in a proper way. So in small organization, managers may perform all the duties related to the employees, that is salaries, welfare and working condition. Everything will be managed by only one single manager who is looking each and every activities, that is sanctioning the salaries and checking the welfare of the working condition, whether it is a good environment or not, and working conditions related to the proper equipments are there or not, whether the good materials are using or not, everything will be checked by the manager. So organizations grows and the numbers of persons employed increases. So how the organizations will grow? Similarly, the persons and the people who are working in the organizations will also increases. So for that reason, there is a separate department that is called as a human resource department will be formed, which is specialist in the managing the people in the organization. So the management of human resources is a specialized area which requires expertise of many people, because dealing with the human behavior is one of the big tasks. So you cannot predict what kind of the people are there in the organization, how they will be, how they are in the attitude, or sometimes they may in the negative attitude, sometimes they may in the positive attitude. You cannot predict the human behavior in the organization. So it is one of the big tasks for the management to deal with the human resources. So for that reason, the experts will be there in the human resource department who will take care of the human beings in the organization. The number of human resources specialists and the size of this departments gives an indications of the size of the business as well. So how the business is increases, that is growing, so similarly the human resources will increases. How the size will increases, similarly the specialist involved in the organizations also increases. So for every large company, the human resource department itself will contain the specialist for each functions of this department. So each and every functions in the organization, they will be having the separate human resource department. They will deal related to the only that particular functions of the management. So human resource management includes many specialized activities and duties which the human resource personnel will personnel must perform. These duties are as follows. See, as human resource management includes so many specialized duties, that is a specific duties are there. So that has to be performed by that particular department people or group of the people. That is the recruitment, that is the searching for the qualified people by giving the advertisement, analyzing the job by collecting the information about the jobs to prepare the job description. So job description in the sense, that is a described information about the job, which is includes the job responsibility, job duties and job conditions related to the work. Developing the compensation and the incentive plan, that is compensation in the sense it is includes of the basic salary and any remuneration to the workers, and incentive plan for the extra working. Suppose employees work in the extra hour, they are paid with the extra money, so that has to be planned by the human resource management. Training and development of the people or employees for efficient performance and career growth. So everybody will join the organization for increasing the performance, as well as they will look into their career. So for that reason, to develop their career, so everybody in the organization, that is the team of the HR, human resource management, they have to train and develop the people for their future purpose. So maintaining the labor relations and the union management relation. So handling the grievances and complaints. The grievances are nothing but some issues related to the consumers damages, any damages or any problems faced by the consumers, that has to be dealt in the grievances. So providing for the social security and welfare of the employees in the organization. So every time everybody will join the organization for some purpose, that is a social security, that has to be take care by the human resource management. So defining the company in the lawsuits and avoiding the legal complications if it is faced by the organization. This completes today's topic. So next topic I will explain in the next video session. Thank you.